Well, folks, another confirmation of Orangina's depravity just dropped, and once again, the inside scoop sure isn't pretty. Fred Trump, the son of Donald's older brother, Donald's own nephew, is publishing a book next week called All in the Family, The Trumps and How We Got to Be This Way. Well, the New York Times published a little preview about what's in the book, and I'll tell you, the Don is definitely a douchebag. Well, you may remember, Orangina's older brother was a severe alcoholic who died at the age of 42. His children include Mary Trump, who has been consistently public about the catastrophic failings of her smarmy uncle, and Fred, the soon-to-be published author. Fred actually describes getting along with his uncle for a while. He even says they played catch and watched The Twilight Zone together. But Fred's good memories are no match for the bad ones. When Fred's son was born with a severe cognitive and developmental disability, Fred relied on the family to help pay for his son's care. When the medical fund was almost depleted, Fred called his uncle, the head of the free world, for help. Yeah, we all know how Orangina feels about disabled people. Well, true to form, Trump told his nephew, "I don't know, he just doesn't recognize you. Maybe you should just let him die." Yeah, he did. You'd think Fred would have been shocked by a family member suggesting his own son should just be discarded, but no, he wasn't. Because a couple years earlier, Fred had tried to advocate for disabled people by working with Ivanka and Ben Carson to appeal to President/Uncle Trump to do some good. Fred says that Donald pulled him aside after the meeting and said, maybe those kinds of people should just die, given the shape they're in and all the expenses. About disabled people. Speaking to a family member with a disabled son. So, yeah. That sure seems to confirm what we already know, doesn't it? Fred also recounts a little gem of a story in the book in which Orangina used the N-word after his car was damaged. With no proof of who did it, Trump said, look at what the plural N-word did. So presidential, right? And of course, we don't want to forget how Orangina fought a legal battle to cut Fred and his sister Mary out of their own grandfather's will. Boy, what a guy the Republican nominee is. Yeah, in what has to be the clearest indicator of his feeling for his uncle, Fred voted for Hillary Clinton in 2016 and Joe Biden in 2020. So yeah, family members, as well as pretty much everyone who worked with Trump during his presidency, think he's a skeevy monster who's not fit to lead. But sure, Magus, you know better. He likes you. He really likes you. Okay. Well, Monster Orangina, have a day. Have a day.